Just wanted to check in, tell you about my weekend a little bit, another one of those little day in the life things. So yesterday I went to the flea market. Spent like 6 hours there. I love the flea market. Me and my brother, we grew up going there a lot during the summer. And it's just fun to see what people are selling. It's just like a whole bunch of garage sales, you know, a place full of garage sales. And so it's always a lot of fun to just go through people's old stuff and see what kind of interesting things you can find. And a lot of these people, they actually just, I think, they get like self-storage facilities. People will rent out a space and then never come back. And after a certain amount of time, they just go up for auction. And I think that's what a lot of these people do is they go to these auctions, get a self-storage container and just get everything out of there, keep what they want, and then sell the rest at the flea market. So, and sometimes these people, they don't know what they're selling. There can be some really good stuff. My brother got a 1970s Nintendo handheld thing a couple of years ago. He bought it from the lady for like $10. And it's worth like $300. So you never know what you're gonna find. Homemade guitar made out of
Cans.
It's all cans, I guess, huh? I always go just for my daughter pretty much these days. We went specifically, I wanted to find a record player for me, one of those bouncy balls with the handles on it for my daughter, and a bunch of DVDs because you know the streaming services like Netflix, Comcast or Xfinity, Hulu. We have all those, but there are some cartoons that are just not on them, or at least not all the time, and some of them that are just never on them at all. So that's what I wanted to go for. I wanted to get these cartoons, my daughter's favorite cartoons, on DVD so that she can always watch them, even when they're not on the streaming services. And I got a whole bunch for really cheap too. Most people are selling them for like $2, and you know that makes sense. Who buys DVDs anymore? I don't buy them new, but yeah, really good way to get some DVDs or cartoons for your kids. So I got a bunch of stuff. And what else did I get? Oh, so there's this it's funny, there's this vape shop in the flea market, and it's not really a vape shop. They sell like not even clones, I mean like knockoffs. I have no idea where they're getting these things, but they did have some pretty good e-juice. They had Breakfast with Telios, they have Ruthless, a lot of Ruthless, that's their main thing. And I really like Ruthless, but you could see that the e-juice has been sitting for a while. It was pretty dark, but you know it's probably still mostly good. There was a device that looks like a kind of like a smoke device, and I don't know which one it is either, but it's kind of got like the pistol grip but much smaller, Smoke Mag Mini maybe, and he said it goes up to 75 watts, and he sells it for $75. I couldn't believe that. I mean, it's a knockoff of a smoke device for $75. And he said, he was telling me that he hardly had anything in stock by the time I got there because he had such a good day. He sold so much stuff. So yeah, people are out there buying crap. And he also had some mech mods, and I asked him about that. Well, it was funny because he asked me if there was anything I was interested in, and I was telling him that I do reviews on YouTube, and I'm just looking for something unique and interesting. And his tone kind of changed at that point, not angrily or anything. But he kind of, at that point, he was like, he didn't want to sell me anything. Like I asked him about that mech mod, and he said, he's like, oh no, I won't even sell that to you. And I said, really? What is it? And he said, he just nodded his head, and he wouldn't talk to me. And then I said, well, how much is it? And he's like, no, I won't sell it to you. And then he wouldn't tell me the price or nothing. And he said, and then he started opening up a little bit, and he's like, it's junk, like it's really bad. I won't sell it to anybody. He's like, I'm savage, but I'm not that savage. I don't know if that's true or not, maybe to me. And he said like it was a really bad purchase that he made. He bought a box of them, and he won't even give them away. He just puts them in there for decoration. So I don't know. But anyway, I was really hoping to go to the flea market and get something unique, but I sure as hell I'm not going to buy a $75 smoke knockoff. So yeah, I'll show you some of the things I got. So this Denver Broncos hat. I'm a huge Broncos fan, and it's signed It's really dirty. I don't know if this hat can be restored. I'm going to look into it and see if it can, but it's got 4 signatures. I'm assuming the Broncos. There's 2, and I don't know who they are. I can't read them. One of them says 1999, so that's when it was signed. And I think, yeah, and then there's 2 more. So there's 6 signatures. Wait, is that one there? Yeah, I can't even see that one anymore. Pretty beat up, but I love the Broncos. Even if it didn't have the signatures on it, got it for $2. It's never worn, so pretty cool. And then I got a Ninja Turtle, and I just thought it would be cool to put up on my shelf somewhere. And this is this is Michelangelo, everyone's favorite Ninja Turtle. He was the one that I always wish I could be, but I was too nerdy. I thought that was cool. And here's where you can tell that I was starting to feel a little bit of a buzz before leaving, because I ended up getting some tarot cards. I have no idea. I was just looking through this guy's booth, and he had these tarot cards, and I was like, oh, that could be kind of fun. So got it for $4, I think. So I haven't even opened it yet. I did open it to check and make sure everything was in there before I bought it, but haven't tried it out yet. So that could be fun, at least for parties or something. I also got a bunch of toys for my daughter, just some little things. Usually what I try to do when I go to the flea market is I try to get a couple of small things right away so that she stays occupied long enough for me to actually look around the place. So I pick something up right away, then she plays with it, she gets a little tired of it, we pick up another small thing, she plays with it, and then the process continues. Green chili roaster. He's roasting green chilies. And then I get home and I check the mail, and I see that my order, I ordered a whole bunch of nicotine salt e-juices from Vapors, and it's something new that they're selling. And if you've never heard of Vapors before, they're like a discount e-juice company. So everything's really cheap. Their nicotine salt e-juices come in 10 ml bottles for $6, $5.99. So I got a bunch of them. And I also ordered the Soren Vegan. I don't know exactly how you say it, but I ordered that from them also. So I haven't opened it yet, as you can see. And also, I got this in the mail. Not sure if you've heard of Exploding Kittens, but supposedly it's a really fun game. And I've been wanting it for a while. I was doing some searches on during Christmas time for some board games, and this came up and had really good reviews. Everyone loved it. Well, I put it on my wish list, and Amazon, being the really good marketers that they are, they let you know when there's a deal on a product that you have in your wish list. And they sent me a notice last week saying that this was on sale for $10. So I bought it. That's half off. So can't wait to play this. I think that's it. But before I go, I wanted to just do a test of this e-juice. So this one is, this is from their OM Express line, nicotine salt, Divine Pebbles, and Fruity Pebbles, basically. They said that most of their e-juice is pre-steeped. Sometimes it might not be. They said you can check the born-on date, but I don't see a born-on date on here. There is a Best By date, Best By 11/2/2019. My guess is that it's a 1 year, from born on to Best By. So maybe it was made in November. So this should be steeped, if that's true. Oh yeah, as you can see, I have my brick background here. I just bought it. I think this is what Rip Trippers does. I think his backgrounds are fake. And that's not why I bought this. I actually bought this because I saw other YouTubers doing it. I watch a lot of videos in other niches like technology reviews and things like that. And I've seen other reviewers using backdrops like this. Mine is not set up entirely right yet. I'm still working on getting it like tightened and so that it looks like a real wall. But I'm just playing around with it right now. Anyway, so I have the Smoke Alien 220 on, and I'm actually not going to use this tank because I need a salt nick tank. So I have the X-Bromizer V4, which I love, and I just did a review for. This is going to be pretty much my go-to nicotine salt taster from now on, or tester. Oh, damn it. I don't have any cotton in there. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, back. So I'm using this Wotofo coil building kit. They just sent it to me for review a few weeks ago, and I actually just got done recording some stuff for it. I should have the review for that out soon. A pretty nice kit to have. I also have the Coil Master kit, which I love, and I don't think this one is as good as the Coil Master, but this one is a lot smaller and cheaper, I believe. I don't know if you've seen my review on this, but you have to be careful with how much you put in there, because if you wick it too much, if you put too much cotton in there, and it can plug up these liquid holes, and it'll, instead of taking a hit, instead of giving you enough airflow to breathe through, it sucks up e-juice and it just floods the tank. So can't use too much cotton in there. Just to give you some of the specs from their website, this is a fruity cereal and milk e-juice, the VG 60 40 PG. It's a 10 ml bottle, child-proof cap, 2 ounces, and these come in nicotine strengths of 12, 24, and 48. Yeah, the reason I put this brick wall in here is because, well, behind this here is a bunch of tools, so it looks like crap. And I'm hoping to do some more videos in here, just because it gives me a place where I can be loud, I can put vapor all over the place, and that's pretty much it. Because I can't do that in the house while everyone's sleeping. The big problem, though, which you might notice, I'm not sure yet how the audio is coming out, but this is it's a garage, so there's probably an echo. I'm hoping it's not too bad. I'm trying to stay close to the camera, so it's not. But unfortunately, I'm using my phone, which is not very good, the audio, and it can't zoom. It would be much better if I could put the camera, or I could zoom in and out with a high quality camera like I have in the office. All right, let's give this a shot. Too much cotton, so now I'm gonna have to take it all apart and cut some of it off. You get too much cotton in there and it just plugs up those holes, and you can't get any air through it. Oh, damn it. Well, this turned into a disaster. I have e-juice everywhere. I'll be back. I gotta go wash my hands. All right, so what I was hoping was gonna be just like a 20-minute video, or 20-minute recording. Much shorter once edited down. Well, it's turned out to be about 40 minutes with all the prep and all this stuff. It's already almost 1. I wanted to get to sleep by 12:30. All right, hopefully I cut off enough. All right, airflow is perfect now. Gotta break in that cotton. Okay, so the flavor is okay. Has just a slight hint of Fruity Pebbles. It's not strong. It's not really sweet. I would have liked it to be a little bit sweeter, but you kind of get the idea that it tastes like Fruity Pebbles. Not what I was hoping for, but it's decent for a Nick Salt, I think. I'm also kind of wondering if I need to break in this cotton a little bit more. I think I'm going to vape this all day tomorrow, and I'll give you an update. All right, so it's a different day, and just wanted to check in on this. So yeah, it tastes like sort of like Fruity Pebbles. The flavor definitely got better after I let it soak throughout the day and filled it up a little bit more, and just been using it. So it tastes way better than it did last night. It's definitely a budget juice. If you've tried a lot of budget juices, you'll know that usually the flavor is pretty mild. It's nowhere near as strong or sweet as more premium brands. That's not to say that all budget e-juices aren't that good, but it's what I expected from a budget juice. But the benefit of it is that it's a budget nicotine salt juice, and I know a lot of people like nicotine salts now, and they can be pretty expensive. So it's cool to have a nicotine salt e-juice, and yeah, it tastes okay. All right, so that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my day, my weekend, and I'll catch you on the next video.